Hello, everyone. My name is Patrick McCartney, and I'm the Executive Director of the International Essential Tremor Foundation, or IETF, as you probably know us. One of the biggest challenges we face is a lack of awareness about essential tremor, the IETF, and all the resources we have available for the ET community here at the IETF. So today, I would like to share with you a presentation we do at our ET Education Forums that explains who the IETF is and what we do. We like to call it the IETF Past, Present, and Future. Before we get started, I'd like to thank our corporate partners whose support allows the IETF to continue our mission to provide hope to the ET community through awareness, education, support, and research. So a quick thank you to Medtronic, Insightec, Abbott, Cala Health, and Sage Therapeutics for their generous support to the ET community. So the IETF is a 501c3 nonprofit organization whose mission is to provide hope to the essential tremor community worldwide through awareness, education, support, and research. So a little bit about our history. We were founded in 1988 by Drs. Harold Clowens and Bill Kohler, and we were initially located and incorporated in Chicago, Illinois. But in 1997, Dr. Kohler moved to Kansas City to work at the University of Kansas Medical Center and brought the IETF with him with no assets and over 3,300 names in a database that could not be accessed. For history's sake, as of right now, we have over 150,000 names in our database, which we can access. So the IETF today, we're fully staffed of 3 equipped and serve people from all geographic regions of the world. As we mentioned, we're a nonprofit. We're located in Overland Park, Kansas, which is a suburb of Kansas City, Missouri. We're an organization that's funded mainly by its donors and supplemented by some corporate support, some of whom you saw there in our opening slide. Donations are tax deductible, and the IETF is registered in all 50 states to conduct business and fundraise. So some of the partners, we showed you again a few of those on those sponsor slides, but these are some groups that we have a working relationship with and have developed over the years. I'm not going to read them all. You can see them there on your screen. Some of them you've probably heard of, like the Abbott, GE Healthcare, and Medtronic, and some of them maybe you haven't. So these are groups that we work with, again, to help promote awareness and education for the essential tremor community by cross-promoting the services and products that we all offer. Some of the programs and things that we do. One that we mentioned, we do IETF ET Education Forums all around the country. So in the last 10 years, the IETF has facilitated hundreds of free essential tremor patient education events in cities all around the United States. And now we're going to start working on some virtual webinars, what you're seeing today, along with some podcast series that we hope to bring to you very soon. We also promote and support groups. Over the years, the IETF has helped our volunteers start and maintain support groups all around the world. So currently, we have more than 70 active support groups in 31 states and 7 different countries. So we highly encourage you to join one of these support groups if you get a chance. It's a great way to meet and talk with other folks that are facing the same daily challenges that you are. Here's some great information about what's going on in the world of essential tremor, and quite honestly, just to vent with some other folks that have the same challenges you do. Another thing that we have, and we'll get into a little bit later, but we also have an online support group on Facebook. The IETF also provides scholarships every year. We provide 8 $1,000 scholarships each year, 4 in the fall and 4 in the spring to students of all ages who have a diagnosis of essential tremor. It's a very easy application process. The scholarships can be used for undergraduate work, doctorate level work, and technical schools. So if you know of someone out there who is looking to further their education and maybe having a hard time paying their tuition, have them reach out to us and find out some more information on how to sign up and apply for the IETF scholarship. Each year, the IETF also exhibits at national healthcare conferences all around the country to increase awareness about essential tremor and share appropriate treatment options and different information. Currently, we attend the American Academy of Neurology, the American Academy of Family Physicians, and the Movement Disorder Society shows. Now, it's interesting when we go back to when we talk about the lack of awareness about essential tremor in the IETF. I've been attending the American Academy American Academy of Family Physicians, or AAFP, show for about 5 years now, and talked to hundreds of doctors while I'm there. Every doctor that I talk to while I'm there is aware of essential tremor, knows what it is, and has treated essential tremor patients, but not one doctor in those 5 years had ever heard of the International Essential Tremor Foundation. So a great opportunity for us to share our information with them, to be able to share with their patients. Some of you may know, maybe you don't, that March is National Essential Tremor Awareness Month. So the IETF, along with House Representative Dennis Moore, who is retired, achieved formal designation for the month of March as National Essential Tremor Awareness Month in December of 2010 under House Bill Resolution 1264. And since then, multiple cities and states throughout the country have officially designated March as National ET Awareness Month and have sponsored a variety of different activities throughout that month. Here's some pictures of some of the different groups getting together, doing different things. You see a lot of different stuff like walks and runs and bake sales, jewelry sales, things they do to try to help raise funds and raise awareness for the IETF and for specifically essential tremor. Obviously, as any organization, communications is a key about getting your story out. So the IETF has a variety of different avenues we use to communicate our story. First off, we have a Facebook page. If you look up facebook.com/International Essential Tremor Foundation, you'll find our page. We have over 13,000 followers and likes on our general page. And as I mentioned before, when we were talking about support groups, we also have an awareness and support group page that has more than 10,000 members. So this page is a closed group. You have to ask to join it. So if you do a search on Facebook for Essential Tremor Awareness Group, you will find that page. You just ask to join it, answer 3 quick questions, and you'll get to join the group and share your story, any questions that you may have, information you're looking for. With the over 10,000 members of that page, you're from all around the world. So highly encourage you to get involved in some form of a support group. Also have a Twitter page, twitter.com/Essential Tremor. Over 15,000 followers on that page with an average total monthly impressions of over 10,000 each month. Also have a YouTube page where we post these webinars and videos covering a variety of different ET topics to help the public and healthcare providers better understand ET. And there's one video on there that I'm going to show you at the end of this presentation that has been seen over 434,000 times. It's the most watched video about essential tremor that we're aware of. We also do a free monthly electronic newsletter called Tremorgram. This is distributed to more than 22,000 people affected by ET, whether they have it, they're a family member or a caregiver. If you're interested in getting the Tremorgram newsletter, feel free to share your email address with us. You can either get on our website at essentialtremor.org and sign up, or just give us a call and share your email with us, and we'll make sure you get on that list. Another thing we do is our magazine that we call Tremor Talk. It's a professionally printed 32-page magazine that we publish 3 times a year. This is a donor-only publication, so you have to donate to the IETF to receive this, but your annual donation will get you those 3 issues a year. It's a great tool for us to get a little more in depth with our articles about different topics, profiling folks with ET, new treatment options, all kinds of different things. It's a great publication. We've won a variety of awards for it and get great feedback on that publication. So if it's something you're interested in, definitely let us know about that. And as I mentioned, here's our website, essentialtremor.org. We have recently redesigned the website, and it serves the public and people affected by ET by providing a bunch of educational materials, coping resources, treatment options, all kinds of different things. The site averages more than 27,000 sessions each month. And with this new redesign, we've also made it much more user-friendly and mobile-friendly, so you can get it on your phone, which is a lot of the way a lot of people are getting their information this day, obviously. Research is a topic that comes up a lot and a question that we're asked about, and what people are really most interested in, hoping to find new treatments and hopefully someday a cure for essential tremor. So the IETF annually awards research grants at a maximum award of $50,000 each year. Since 2005, we have funded more than 40 studies, totaling more than $800,000 in research. Obviously, there's other studies going on out there for essential tremor that aren't funded by the IETF, and if you're looking for more information on those, visit www.clinicaltrials.gov and do a search for essential tremor. That is the website of the National Institute of Health, or NIH. Shows and shares all the different research studies they have funded for essential tremor, showing what the study is and the results that they've achieved. If it's still ongoing, it also has information about how you can sign up and participate in that study. So each year we share recruitment announcements for essential tremor studies. If a pharma company is doing a study, they contact us usually to help them recruit patients. So you would receive either an email or a flyer in the mail giving you more detail and criteria for those clinical trials and seeing if it's something you would be interested in participating in. Again, we highly encourage you to participate in those trials because it's just another way for us to hopefully, again, find a better treatment and hopefully, again, someday a cure for essential tremor. So the IETF website is updated with the latest information on funded research that we've done and results of those research studies. So if you go to essentialtremor.org/research, you will see all those different studies that your donations have helped us fund. So we get a lot of different perspectives from patients when we get it through phone calls or conversations through social media. So it's allowed us to realize that essential tremor is a lot more than just a tremor. It affects everyone so profoundly. It affects the whole person. It can affect you physically, psychologically, socially, and emotionally too. So, any severity level, it affects your capacity and affects your livelihood. It can impede just ordinary activities of daily living, eating, drinking, writing a check, putting on your earrings, anything. It also prevents you from pursuing hobbies and activities that are dear to you, and often leads to despair and depression and isolation and humiliation in people. So it's not benign to just you. You live with it every day, all day. So in most cases, a lot of cases, many people with ET won't talk to their physicians or other healthcare providers because they say, I think it's useless and what more can be done, and we've just been forgotten. So they don't want to be relegated to the bottom of the healthcare priority scale, and simply because they don't have a condition considered significant or will end their life, such as Parkinson's or Alzheimer's or cancer. So about 2013, the IETF created a video that I'm going to share with you now that we usually try to show at the end of these presentations, and it talks a little bit about the patient perspective of essential tremor. So we hope you enjoy this video.
The first symptoms that I noticed were 10 years ago.
I first noticed the tremors back when I was about age 34.
When I was 14, my handwriting got a little worse.
I was a freshman last year, and we had to do the writing test. I had it all in my head, I swear, but I just didn't want to come down to my fingers.
I had a friend tell me that my head would shake during a meeting. I have the essential tremor, and there is nothing more they can do for me.
The tremor is a shake, typically affecting the hands. It may also affect the head. It may affect the voice. It may occasionally affect the leg as well. It is the most common movement disorder. It is one of the most common neurological diseases, bar none.
At 10 years, I lived with the symptoms without knowing it was essential tremor.
You don't want to be diagnosed with something that you can't fix. And that's really frustrating because you're stuck with it. I knew it was going to affect her quality of life. It will become more difficult for her to dress herself, to feed herself. It's hard because I can't always get the backs of my earrings on. And so that's a little frustrating. You have to run to your mom and be like, hey mom, can you put on my own earrings? I'm 16, but can you put on my earrings?
I look in the mirror and try to put makeup on, and the head doesn't want to quit shaking.
When eating super chili with my right hand, by the time I get to my mouth with the spoon, why, it's empty. I don't fill cups and glasses full.
If you've ever tried to read a book and your head is wobbling, you're reading almost every sentence 3 times because you can't follow the sentence across. I'm mostly confined to my recliner chair.
I feel like it comes off as a sign of weakness if you're shaky. People don't understand how to perceive a shaky person. They think they're nervous or they think they're insecure.
At first, it would bother me to tears. Having people stare at you is frustrating because you don't know what's on their mind.
It's the small things that kids will notice. They'll be like, Hannah, why are you nervous? You're shaking so bad.
I say that I have an essential tremor, that this has been hereditary in my family, that my grandfather had it, that I'm not nervous, I'm not scared, I'm not weak, I just shake.
And I think that's what essential tremor patients are the most concerned about, is losing our dignity.
I can't go out of the house without holding on to my husband. I'm just useless.
Compared to Parkinson's disease, which is also a field where I work in the last 10 years, we've had about 5 to 7 new drugs for Parkinson's. With essential tremor, we try drugs that we use for other indications, but there has not been that sort of focused research that's required.
It affects daily life. And so if there was a medication that worked better than what's out there right now, it would change everything.
I would give anything if they could find an answer.
So very impactful video that we hope you enjoyed. And I think even though it was made 7 years ago, still holds true today with all the things they said. One of the comments that was made, that there's no ET-specific medication, and unfortunately that is still true today. But there are several companies out there working on ET-specific medications that we hope will come to fruition and be on the market in the next several years. So thank you for joining us today and learning more about the IETF and the resources and services that we have available. We hope you found the presentation helpful, and hopefully you learned something new today that you didn't know. If you have any questions regarding essential tremor, please visit the IETF website at essentialtremor.org or call us toll-free at 888-387-3667. And if you are a donor to the IETF, we thank you for your support. If you aren't currently a donor, please consider a gift to help us continue the work we do promoting ET awareness, education, support, and research. So we plan on hosting a variety of virtual ET education events in the upcoming months. So look for more information about these events in your email, on our social media, in our Tremor Talk magazine, and on our website to get the schedule. So thank you again for joining us, and have a great day.